Good morning, everybody. This is Romula from Raw Creations and Sacred Willow Reiki Healing. It is Monday, December 12th, 2022, which means that it is Rise and Shine Reiki Mondays. Yes, I'm super excited. As you see, I'm in a different location. I'm up in the mountains right now, enjoying some beautiful mountain air. And kind of getting ready for the holidays. I hope everyone else is excited for the holidays as well, to spend time with family and all that cool stuff. So yes. So with that being said, new scenery, I decided to do something a little different that consists of a reading, but it's kind of like a meditation affirmation kind of thing. So we're going to go back to one of our episodes that was create your own affirmation, but this time I have an affirmation that you can adjust for your specific use. So super, super excited. As you know, I do Rise and Shine Reiki Mondays as my community service back to the community. I take time out of my week to basically send my viewers 10 to 15 minutes of Reiki just to start the week off on a positive note. As you know, Reiki is the universal life force energy guided by higher consciousness. If you didn't know, now you do know. So anyone who comes across my videos, whether if they are subscribers or folks that just stumble upon my video, it is literally energy to give to just start us off on good vibes, positive vibrations. I guess I'm kind of repeating myself at this point, but you get what I'm trying to say. Uplifting energy just to kind of start us off on the right foot, because usually when it's a Monday, when we wake up, we think about all the stresses of work, what we have to do. If we have kids, we got to think about them getting to school on time. Hopefully they stay at school. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I decided to send this energy at the beginning of the work week, just so that as we get through the week and all the complications that come with it, there's still something being sent to us on a positive note. And the cool thing about Reiki is that it lives outside of time and space. So while I'm sitting here, I'm sending it distance. And I'm sending it continually for the week. So even though it's happening today, I'm also sending it for the rest of the week so that these vibrations are constantly around your circle and your vibes, and helping to break habits, which leads us into the next thing. So today for the reading, instead of it being like a reading segment separate, I'm actually using one of my manuals as a Reiki practitioner. Once we become Reiki practitioners, especially those that have done the Shinpin level, which is the master teacher level, we get access to a bunch of information that helps us through our practice, whether it's for personal use or for clients and things like that. So also, just let you know some things about me if you haven't watched some of the other episodes. I am a certified human and animal Reiki. So that means that I have done the human Reiki 1 and 2 and the Shinpin level. Pardon me, my sweetheart's making breakfast right now. So if you hear the little bit of sizzling, that's the good old juices of potatoes and all that stuff being cooked up. But I've done that level, and then I've also done the animal Reiki 1 and 2, as well as the Shinpin level for that. So I am overall a seasoned Reiki master. Been using Reiki since 2016 and have officially made it a business about a year or two ago, as I used it with my friends and family and felt that I really needed to share this. So I have been waiting for this moment and really feel so privileged to send Reiki for 10 minutes to my viewers. Just so that, because I know our lives are really crazy, so a lot of times we don't have time to really sit down and go into meditation, so it's kind of my way of, helping us out. So the manual I'd be reading from is the Reiki Touch by one of my mentors, William Lee Rand, and I came across Changing a Habit. So there is an affirmation that can be used, and as I'm sending Reiki, you can ask Reiki to replace these bad habits so that you can basically start anew. So I guess the easiest example to give is for someone who has been smoking cigarettes for a long period of time and wants to give up smoking, or wants to quit, whether if it's for medical reasons or they just want to go cold turkey because they're just like, hey, why do I do it? And I just want to change the habit, and they find it very difficult. One of the things that we can use is an affirmation such as, I completely release the unwanted habit of smoking cigarettes. So when we go into the actual meditative state, receiving Reiki, the universal life force energy, I will actually ask you prior to it and during to figure out what your habit is. And while we're doing this, you can say this to yourself or even say it out loud, depending on the environment you're at, what bad habit you would like to break or work on, and use this affirmation that I will give you the full quote on when we start, as to what you want to look. Sorry, I lost myself, but just to basically break that habit and to start creating good habits. So with that, before we get into this beautiful session, of course, you know I have to do my little phrase. If you would like to receive Reiki today, please take the time to say that I would like to receive Reiki, or I accept Reiki today, or I give permission for Reiki to flow. I kind of like that one a little bit. I don't want to be intrusive on you, and nor does Reiki, although Reiki does flow and goes where it is needed. So sometimes when we don't realize, positive vibes are coming our way, sometimes unconsciously we still accept it. So if you really needed Reiki, and let's say your higher self is like, yo, like, let's stop being stubborn and receive it, it will be received. But again, like I said, I don't want this to be an intrusive experience, especially for those who are experiencing it for the first time. So I would like to give you the choice to receive it. So if you don't want to receive it today, no worries, no problem, no hard feelings. I completely understand. You can go to the next YouTube video that you come across and enjoy it. If you do want it, just simply say, I give permission for Reiki to flow, or I accept Reiki today. So let's go ahead and jump right in, because I'm really eager to use this affirmation, because I personally want to use it for myself in this, and super, super, super exciting. So before we go into our breathing technique that I love doing to have us, focus on our breath, because our breath is our prana, it's our energy, it's what animates us, which falls into Reiki, because the life force energy that flows through all of us is also a part of that experience. So when we use our breath, we can also breathe in the Reiki and help it push out any of the negativity that we are holding on to, or blockages. So right before we get into this, I would like to introduce the affirmation that I would like us to use to break a bad habit. And this affirmation is specifically to this session because I'm sending Reiki, and one of the lines is that you would like the bad habit to be replaced with Reiki. But during the week, because I'm doing distance Reiki with this video, you're going to be receiving Reiki all this time. You can say this to yourself as well. So at the end of this, feel free to write this down. I might even, I'll reread it again so that you can write it down at the end of the session. So again, this is one of the many manuals that I've received through my trainings, through the Reiki Touch. And again, this is a great way of changing a habit, or to help change a habit. So what we're going to focus on today, the main phrase is, I completely release the unwanted habit of smoking cigarette. You see what I just did there? I was supposed to edit that. That was the example. So let's say your bad habit is smoking cigarettes. You would say something along the lines of, I completely release the unwanted habit of smoking cigarettes and replace it with healthy habit of giving myself Reiki, or allowing myself to receive Reiki. So if smoking cigarettes is not your bad habit, that's where you would change it. So when I go to read it to you all later, I will say, I completely release the unwanted habit of blank and replace it with the healthy habit of giving myself Reiki. You're going to be giving yourself Reiki because you've allowed Reiki to flow. Because you're going to be receiving Reiki as I'm sending it through this video. Okay? So let's go ahead, let's get comfortable. Let's go ahead and relax. If you're at home, lay down or sit down. Just make sure you're as comfortable as can be. And if you're at work, make sure you're in an environment where you can be by yourself in a safe place so that you can close your eyes and relax. If not, and you plan to just work at your desk, let's work on a mindfulness meditation where you're aware of your surroundings and what you're doing, but you're also focusing on your breath and what I'm saying in the video. So as long as you have the video pointed towards you so that you can receive the Reiki, That's perfectly fine. If you have your own music, feel free. I do have a little bit of lo-fi playing in the background and the sizzling of food on the stove. That might be soothing some kind of ASMR experience. But do what you need to make yourself relaxed and comfortable, okay? So with that, let's go ahead and begin. And again, our focus today is to think of one bad habit that we would like to change. Whether if it's emotional, mental, physical, howsoever. Once you have that beautiful bad habit you'd like to get rid of and replace with the beautiful energy of Reiki, the universal life force energy guided by higher consciousness, we will begin in a few moments. Remember, the phrase that we're going to use, the affirmation to help aid in removing this bad habit and bring good habits is, I completely release the unwanted habit of blank and replace it with the healthy habit of giving myself Reiki. And as long as you come to these videos and get your weekly dose of Reiki, this will always stand true. In fact, I'm going to bring the book up a little closer so I don't have to look so far to read it when it comes time. Once you're all situated and you feel comfortable, let us go ahead and focus on our breathing. As we do, we will focus on inhaling slowly for 3 seconds and exhaling slowly for 3 seconds. And as we do this, we want to be gentle and kind to ourselves and even compassionate, because this is our time to have a moment of stillness, relaxation, and rejuvenation, but to also help aid in breaking bad habits. So as we inhale, count for 3 seconds slowly, and slowly exhale, releasing any tension that you might have built up. Inhale, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. And as you inhale, imagine the beautiful golden light of Reiki flowing above you and beaming all around your beautiful healing body. Allow that beautiful warm energy to fill you from head to toe. As you inhale, feel Reiki flow through your lungs and spread across your body, filling you with love, warmth, compassion, and aiding you to relax and rejuvenate. And as you lay here, or sit, inhaling this beautiful energy, imagine as you exhale, Reiki pushing past any blockages, any negative connections, and opening them to be filled with Reiki. And as we do this, our affirmation to change our bad habits into good, we will say to ourselves 3 times, knowing which habit we wish to change, and we shall say, as we inhale the beautiful energy of Reiki, I completely release the unwanted habit of blank, and replace it with the healthy habit of giving myself Reiki. I completely release the unwanted habit of blank and replace it with the healthy habit of giving myself Reiki. I completely release the unwanted habit of blank and replacing it with the healthy habit of giving myself Reiki. As you allow here, as you lay here, you have given permission for Reiki to flow through you, through this session, through this distance Reiki. You have given yourself Reiki. Allow that energy to flow, to break, to change those bad habits. If any intrusive thoughts come to mind, remember, acknowledge them, thank them for coming, allow them to leave, as this is your chance, your space to be still, to be calm, to be rejuvenated. And you owe it to yourself. And bring your focus back to breathing, because as you focus on your breath, breathing in, inhaling the beautiful Reiki energy, and exhaling, releasing any blockages, bad habits, or anything that has no use to you anymore, allowing that to be pushed out into the earth and the universe, to be recycled into positive energy again. Remember your affirmation. I completely release the unwanted habit of blank and replace it with the healthy habit of giving myself Reiki. Again, I completely release the unwanted habit of blank and replace it with the healthy habit of giving myself Reiki. I completely release the unwanted blank and replace it with the healthy habit of giving myself Reiki. Allowing yourself to receive Reiki. We all have habits we are trying to break. Allow this moment of stillness, this moment of rejuvenation and relaxation, to release any of those blockages, to release any of those things that are making you hold on to those habits that no longer suit you or never really have suited you. Allow Reiki to flow through you. Returning to your breath. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. you're ready, return your focus back to your breathing again. Allow yourself to rest in a moment. And when you're ready, start to move your fingers and toes. And maybe start moving your shoulders. Stretch a little bit. And thank yourself for allowing a moment of receiving Reiki to help change your bad habits, but to also thank yourself for allowing a moment of stillness so that you may relax and rejuvenate, thus allowing yourself to self-heal. You must always be thankful for yourself when you allow a moment like this. Must always be grateful. Just how I'm grateful for you all being here today. I'm so grateful, and thank you so much for joining me for Rise and Shine Reiki Monday, 38 weeks strong. I really hope this affirmation helps you this week. Hopefully, as the weeks go on, it'll be even more helpful if you say it to yourself every day. I was told at a very young age that you can make habits after 30 days. Once you do it over and over and over again, your brain literally programs itself. So all those bad habits, if you work on the good habits, if you tell yourself this affirmation every day for that bad habit you want to replace with Reiki to make it a good habit, or to create a good habit, not to make a bad habit a good habit. Specify, be very clear with that. This can help you, hopefully. And if it does, or if you have any tips or anything, feel free to comment in the video. I'd like to see what you all have to say. But I'm going to go ahead and read this quote again for you so that you can take it home and write it down for yourself. It is, I completely release the unwanted habit of blank, or whatever your bad habit is, and replace it with the healthy habit of giving myself Reiki. Well, really it should be edited to habit of receiving Reiki, but it doesn't matter, because if you watch the video, you're giving yourself Reiki because you've asked for Reiki to flow regardless. Again, this is from one of the mini manuals that I've got from all of my masterships. If you are a Reiki master, I would suggest The Reiki Touch by William Lee Rand. But if you're not a Reiki master, I'm sorry, you can't read it. But if you are interested in becoming a Reiki practitioner, check out my website, www.rawcreations.com. That's RHAW Creations. That is where Sacred Willow Reiki Healing is sharing space right now at. So anything Reiki or anything Romula or anything of artwork that's in regards to me, you'll find it there on my website. That's www.rawcreations.com, RHAW Creations. I am working on my curriculum right now for my classes for Reiki 1 and 2 to teach it, as well as the Animal Reiki 1 and 2. I do have What is Reiki, which kind of gives you a quick crash course into what Reiki is, how to get access to practitioners, how to become a practitioner, as well as what is entailed in the process of becoming a practitioner. So if you are interested, you'll see the dates and times on the events page or even on the main page to sign up. It's $15. It's an hour and 10 minutes. You do get a Reiki experience as well. So if you want more Reiki, check it out. Also, if you are interested in Reiki sessions, I have half an hour, 45-minute, hour and a half sessions, not experiences. And the longer the session, the more full body experience it is. The shorter the session, that is more specific to things that you have. My apologies. More specific to what you need, such as if you have a knee injury, something I could just focus most of the Reiki on the knee instead of full body experience. And also I have Reiki requests, which I totally forgot to talk about in this episode, but I didn't have any new requests yet, so I do apologize for that. But if you do have a Reiki request and you'd like me to give you a shout out next Monday or the following Monday, go there on my website. On the bottom right corner of the main page, it says Reiki request. You put your name, where you're from, and you just let me know what you'd like me to send Reiki to. And of course, another blooper moment. Sorry about that. But once you do that, I will put the request in for the following Monday, and I'll be sending Reiki specifically to that, as well as to just generally whatever the topic is for the session. So alrighty, y'all. I've wasted enough time jabbering at all y'all. And I'm just so happy that you all have come today and expect to see you guys next week for sure. I'm excited. Again, if you want those requests, make sure you get them in before next Monday so that I can get the episode together. Again, this is episode 38. Today is Monday, December 12th. Oh my gosh, 2012. We're almost at the 1 year mark of this whole entire series, which I'm super stoked about. And I really appreciate, I'm so grateful for you all coming and supporting and watching and all that jazz. And feel free to share these videos to anybody that you think that might need Reiki. Anyway, see you all later. Stay safe, stay blessed, and peace out, y'all. Till next time.